All right, the death toll rising as thousands are still without water, power, or electricity after a string of deadly tornadoes. That's up next. Potentially the costliest tornado destruction in U.S. history. The search for survivors is still underway after a series of deadly tornadoes swept through 6 states, leaving behind utter devastation and economic disarray. Grady Trimble is in Mayfield, Kentucky with the latest. Grady?
Sean, the people of Mayfield and all of the other communities impacted by these tornadoes are dealing with the monumental task of cleaning up tonight. The Insurance Information Institute says it's too early to put a price tag on the exact cost of all the storm damage, but they say this will likely be the costliest tornado event in U.S. history. We've been talking to folks here in Mayfield, and they tell us they do plan to rebuild, but they've asked the question, where do we even begin? And it turns out you start the rebuilding process with demolition. They have been working with heavy machinery all day to take down all of the damaged buildings that are total losses. Governor Andy Beshear described the process here in Mayfield and across Kentucky today.
But I tell you what, it feels pretty good to not just be pushing this stuff out of the way, but to be loading it up and taking it out of town. There's something therapeutic about taking that chaos and destruction and death and getting it out.
People across the country have been impacted by this video and the images that we've seen over the past several days here in Kentucky and the 5 other states impacted by the tornadoes. And because of that, donations are pouring in. The governor says in Kentucky alone, more than 66,000 people have donated to the state's official fund. The total of the donations, nearly $10 million. When President Biden visits tomorrow, Sean, this is what he will see: absolute destruction. And the people here want him to get the message loud and clear that they need all the help they can get. Back to you.
Grady, thank you. That's horrible, horrible footage and so tragic.